What's up, everybody? Ty Bartella in with another edition of Coach's Corner. This time we are heading to our friends over in Soup City, home of the Campbell Memorial Red Devils. Softball coach Paul Kish joining me today. Coach, how we doing, man?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
I'm not doing too bad myself, and I know you guys and a lot of softball and baseball teams around the area have really liked the weather we've had. I know not the greatest today, but we've had some really sunny days, and teams have been able to get outside a little bit. How have things looked on your end too, and how have the girls right now anticipated for the season?
Looking pretty good. We were able to get outside yesterday for a scrimmage. Um, Went pretty good. A couple bad innings, but that was the first time on the dirt, so it wasn't too bad for a scrimmage. So we got a few things to work on. They want to go out today, but we're debating still. It's a little windy out there. We're gonna see what it looks like.
I know you're bringing back some of your top hitters and some of your top pitching talent too. Go through the roster and sort of meet the team segment too, and take us through some of the names to watch on this softball team this year.
All right. Well, we're bringing back both our pitchers. They started with me as freshmen, Bella Sarnas and Romani Adams. So they'll both be back for their junior years. And then we have Mylena Williams behind the plate, kind of our team leader out there, and keeping the kids in line for me. Real nice girl. And then we have Abby Rose and Savannah Cleveland back for their senior years. So I've been with them all since they were freshmen, and kind of like the way they grown and got better as ball players. Some other returning starters are Emily Cleveland, Savannah's younger sister. She's a sophomore. We got Liv Miranda, Charlacia Smallwood, and then a couple other ones that were younger at the time, but they're still on the team is Kira Matthews and Melissa Williams. And then like we traditionally do, we'll go and not too good of a feeder program in Campbell. So we kind of have to go and find some basketball players and volleyball players. It seems has been working in the past. Like they kind of come on and they're learn how to play softball, and they're actually doing a pretty good job. So we have two sophomore volleyball players that came out, Alicia Rodolfi and Deja Will. And then we have a couple freshmen, Gianna Tavarniak and Justice Paris. And Nani Colon Rodriguez, she's a basketball player.
You're taking all that roster too and the experience you have coming back to. What were some of the things you guys wanted to focus on in this offseason, getting better and preparing for game number one?
Definitely defense. Last year we were moving a lot of pieces around, trying to find the right combination. So this year we move people around again. We lost 4 starters, even though we have a lot returning. We did have 4 starters go away, but or graduate. But just still trying to get the right defense. Our outfield will probably be pretty much all new kids. A couple of the returners, they played a little bit out there last year, but not too much. So just going to work on defense. And like yesterday's scrimmage, we played 5 great innings and then 2 not so good innings. So it's just going to depend on that defense.
Finishing the games for sure. And I mean, you mentioned having a new outfield, but there's also a lot of new things changing around you too. One being the conference. I know you guys are flipping sides of the conference from the gray to the scarlet side. How exciting is that for you? How exciting is it for the girls to have a whole cast of new characters on your schedule that you guys haven't faced a ton before?
Right. Yeah, we're kind of unfamiliar, but of course we know some of the teams by names. I think the competition is going to be fairly the same. Just different teams, and as the other conference. We did play scrimmage Mineral Ridge last year. They have a nice team. Jackson Milton as well. We did scrimmage them both last year, and they both look pretty solid. We played Springfield, and that's about it though. We haven't really seen the other teams too much.
When we talked about some things you want to see improved on and things that you guys are working on in this offseason. What are some strengths that you see in this team right now that you guys are going to play to get your wins?
I think some of the strengths of the team are I've been with the same coaches now. This is my 5th year at Campbell, and definitely building the program. I mean, when I first started, it was it needed a lot of work, and so I mean, we could barely win a game, and then started winning games, and now we're winning conference games. So it's we're getting more competitive, and the coaches with me help with that. The kids are dedicated. They work hard. We played this off season in the indoor when we were allowed, and probably got about 10 games in there. So a little tough with basketball and stuff, but still we were able to get some work in. So that's what I like. The girls are committed and they're putting a lot of time. We do a lot of softball camps on Saturday, just trying to get the younger kids in the community playing. So they run that, but we also will practice on Saturday as well. So like be our third Saturday in a row this Saturday. So they're not complaining yet, but we get
Well,
some extra swings in.
I think one of the best parts for a lot of coaches and for anybody that's kind of building a program is seeing growth too. And for you, it's got to be, I feel like, a rewarding thing seeing now your freshman kids that you've coached since freshman year, now seniors too, and just seeing that growth. How is that for you too? Can you describe it?
Yeah, it's yeah, it was interesting. I started the year before this group came in, and no pitching, no catching, and it was tough. But we still won games, and then just seeing them compete, and it was kind of funny. Like when we played the conference, they were like, "Who's this? Who are these guys?" Like because they weren't usually it was automatic by Campbell, but they we got competitive, then we started winning some of those games. So it's nice to see them grow, get that confidence, and get that Campbell pride back in them.
What is kind of the long-term goal as far as culture is concerned that you want to build here too, and that you want to see out here at Camel Softball?
I like to continue, I guess, like really develop the younger kids, and I've been looking into it, and we've been doing things. And there was an email going around the other day about middle school, 7th, 8th grade like leagues, and a lot of teams, coaches were talking about it. So I'm going to look into that. I didn't know that was available. So most of them are up in Cleveland, but a couple local schools were talking about it as well. So I'm going to reach out, just try to build that. And then as far as the kids now, just continue to build them. But I would like it if I got them a little younger than freshmen and sophomores.
When you talk about your specific softball journey, and for maybe the people that don't know you, what got you into the sport and what keeps you coming back to it every year?
My daughters went to Springfield High School, and my daughter Jacqueline Kish played with like Bill Amaral, I think was the coach at the time, and then I don't know, it was like an adventure, like travel ball. Like one day she's like, I want to pitch, and I'm like, well, honey, like I don't know. And then she actually became a pretty good pitcher, and then I didn't coach. I sat in the outfield, but then they talked me into it, like the travel teams, and she had a nice time at Thunder Elite, and I coached there for a while, and real good organization, had a good time with it. And then I coached my younger daughter a little bit. Then I kind of got out of it, and my daughter was going to play at college, and COVID hit. So then she had this wonderful idea, Dad, let's coach Campbell. So I'm like, okay, we could do that. So I figure she's in college, and I'm never going to see her, but I got to coach 2 years with her when I first started here. But then she graduated and left me. So but I still do it. And that's kind of how I got into it. And I love it. I mean, it's fun. It's just kind of developing the girls, and it's nice to see them grow.
What was the biggest, I guess, dynamic shift from being the dad that was, in the lawn chair cheering for the daughter to the coach all of a sudden too of your girls too? How was that kind of shift? What was that like for you?
It was different. I don't know. Me and my daughter, I got the same rule. Me and my daughter had a rule: we couldn't discuss anything for 24 hours, so that there was no bickering. And we have that rule on our team now. So if they have a problem, or if I want to talk about something, unless it's like needed at the moment, it's usually a 24-hour wait period, and with the parents, which is nice as well. Everybody calms down, and then we have a nice discussion about it. But I like it. I mean, I just enjoyed the game, and like I thought when she left, maybe I wouldn't have the interest, but I still do. And like I said, I enjoy coaching and seeing them grow.
I know you mentioned the parents too. How important is that community support for this team? How much do they thrive on it?
It's good support. Like, they come out to the games and support the kids. And I remember like the first year, and it was not good. And they were still there, every game. We had to play champion twice, and that was never fun. But I know one time we didn't get running rules, so we were real happy last year, the year before. So that was nice.
getting to compete with these teams too, and getting sharpened by iron as well too. What's kind of the pitch for the community to come out and check out these girls too? I know opening day is just days away now too. What's kind of the pitch to come out and support this softball team and see what they're about this year?
Actually, we don't really try too hard because they actually come. We have the Roosevelt Park, the community park. And I still remember even the first game I coached, I was like, holy crap, there's a lot of people here. And not only just parents, but, just people, around town. And, they really do support our sports here in Campbell.
They do have a great community of support. I've seen it firsthand with basketball. I've seen it with softball a little bit last year too. When you get winners too, they definitely come out support, and they love on their teams.
Right.
I also want to give you a chance to love on your coaching staff too, because I know you can't do it yourself too. Shout out the other names that make this program what it is.
From the beginning has been Brianna Chiarello, teacher with me, and does a great job. And we've been doing this since this will be our 5th year. Raylene Adams came on the 2nd year. And I'm sure Raylene, everybody does. And she's like a little pistol. This is my yin and yang, me and her. So we kind of complement each other well. And then Andrew Sugar's been helping us for about 4 years now as well. Maybe.
Yeah, right. I don't think you go to any kind of Camel sport or area without knowing who Raylene Adams is.
Right.
She's definitely dynamite, both in that dugout too and in the stands for those Campbell community teams too, and we love it here on the network. We also love you guys as well over in Red Devil Country, Coach. We're wishing you all the best this season. Best of luck on the diamond, as we'll be seeing you out there real soon.
I appreciate your time. Thank you.